An atheist was seated next to a little girl on an airplane, and he turned to her and said, "Do you want to talk? Flights go quicker if you strike up a conversation with your fellow passengers." The little girl, who had just started to read her book, replied to the total stranger, "What would you like to talk about?" "Oh, I don't know," said the atheist. "How about why there is no God, or no heaven or hell, or no life after death?" as he smiled smugly. "Okay," she said. "Those could be interesting topics, but let me ask you a question first. A horse, a cow, and a deer all eat the same stuff, grass. Yet a deer excretes little pellets, while a cow turns out a flat patty, but a horse produces clumps. Why do you suppose that?" The atheist, visibly surprised by the little girl's intelligence, thinks about it and says, I have no idea." To which the little girl replies, "Do you really feel qualified to discuss God, heaven and hell, or life after death when you don't know shit?"
There is absolutely no logical, scientific explanation. Now, I've read a number of responses from atheists, agnostics, skeptics, and what have you. And most of them, without doubt, say this: "Well, I wasn't that making a difference. I don't believe that stuff. I just don't believe in that. I believe it's all made up, a bunch of hallucinogenic stuff going on. Crazy people. I don't believe it." Now, let me tell you what, atheist, agnostic, and skeptic, let me tell you why you don't believe it. You've got a motive behind why you don't believe it. You don't believe it not because you've considered the facts, not because you'll even take time to check it out. You don't believe it because it comes exactly contrary, face on, against your God. Your God is science, falsely so called. And this is something that your God cannot handle. This goes way above and beyond anything that human ability can define. So therefore, you reject it outright. Why? Because you do not want anyone to step into your life and tear down your little castle and tell you how to live. You want to go on living the way you want to go on living and just deny that this kind of thing happens, and in denial you have peace. I deal with it. I don't deny it. I don't have to deny it. I'm a Bible believer. Einstein would have a problem with this. He was a professor of physics. He's the man who along with the other one, I can't think of his name, created the atomic bomb. A very brilliant man. He would have to go back into his study, and he'd have to open up some books, and he'd have to start doing some reading, because everything he had learned up until that point had been challenged by what he saw.